Okay, I'm tempering my dairy. I got half and half and some whole milk. I'm sweating some celery. Yeah, a couple of carrots ended up in there. Whatever, don't worry. I'm gonna throw some onions in here and some garlic. We're gonna sweat these. We're making clam chowder today, so I'm gonna show you step by step how to make clam chowder. All right, you with me? Happy Friday. We're in Boston and it's Fish on Friday, and we have clam chowder on Fridays here. Let's get to it. Okay, I've added clam juice to the sweated onions, garlic, and celery, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of kosher salt, a couple of bay leaves. I'm gonna bring this up to a boil, then I'm gonna start adding some roux to thicken it up. Then I'm gonna start adding my tempered milk. Now, my buddy AC asked me the other day, what's up with tempering the milk? Now with the direct flame on the bottom of the pan, the milk solids will accumulate and could scorch there. Now that it's hot, it said this dairy's at about 160 degrees right now. It's going to easily take to the roux and thicken up really quick, and it's going to avoid scorching the pans. This is an extra step I will always do to prevent giving my dishwasher those burnt pans. I can't stand that. I'm not going to do that to my dishwasher or even myself. Have you ever had to scrub a burnt on milk pan? It's terrible. I won't do that. Plus, it's not going to mess with the flavor either. You're not going to get any burnt flavor or deeper, flavors from that caramelization, because that's what it is. That's how it starts. So I'm going to put the lid back on, and we're going to bring that to a boil and slowly add roux. So this is roux. Roux is equal parts butter and flour that I cooked off earlier. I'm going to add it to the clam juice. I'm going to let it get super thick, and then I'm going to thin it out with the dairy, with the hot dairy. And then I'm going to add my cooked off potatoes and clam meat to it and finish it off. I know it's getting steamy in here, huh? Yeah, exactly. And so keep adding roux, make it nice and super thick. Cook off that flour flavor. Most of the raw flour flavor was cooked off when I made the roux itself. Roux is like it's a thickening agent, used for gravies and everything. Yeah, it's a little steamy in here. And we'll come back when we start adding the potatoes and the clams, and then the dairy. Alrighty, I've added my milk, my tempered milk, my roux, my potatoes, and my clams, and this is at a really proper viscosity. That means a thickness. It's not too thick, and it's not thin. And now keep tasting it. Just keep tasting it. Fine tune it with a spoon. And get it just right by tasting. You might need just a little bit more salt, and that's about it. And so we have made clam chowder today. There's a nice little step-by-step of how to make clam chowder, and hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a cold day, so come on in, get some hot soup. The Sultan of Soup is bringing you homemade clam chowder, New England style. Come on in and get it. You know what I say, cold day, hot soup. It's fresh New England homemade chowder, clam chowder.